I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
And now here's a carry heading left. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets take possession. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And here's a look at the starting offense. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the 1st down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On the defensive side, the starters for the New York Jets, Charles.
Let's start with their rookie linebacker, Darren Lee. Played quarterback, if you can believe that, in high school for a while, and uses that same speed at the linebacker position. Hard to block because he's hard to find.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. Shift together here from the D-line. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll go on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Partner into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So now on comes the field. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. A huge play there for the Jets. 42 yards. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Over the middle, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Colts getting ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. The slot man in motion right, and they'll run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
They come up at an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Over. Let's go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the 5. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops It's incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll run it now out of the gun. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll go on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Well, we stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And on the ground they go with a running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Third down now following the completed pass.
Hey, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now. Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Back now here on EA Sports. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down following the run. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the pick. There, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Wide open receiver complete. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Colts a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Hurry up, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A couple of Jets there in on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And defensively, a down look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to...
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Everyone's got four down.
And they will take a knee here.